CBS 2 News starts right now with breaking news.
Good evening. We begin. He's the youngest coronavirus patient so far in Illinois, a man in his 20s living in Chicago. Now the fifth person to test positive for the virus, also known as COVID-19.
He came from Italy and is now hospitalized at Rush University Medical Center. That's where CBS 2's Marissa Parra is live. Marissa, staff is going to great lengths to ensure other patients' safety.
Brad and Erica, we learned just a bit ago from a doctor here at Rush that patient is staying in what's called a negative pressure room, essentially making sure the air in his room doesn't circulate back out on the hospital floor. Just more protective measures to make sure that the number of infections in Illinois keeps from climbing.
A fifth confirmed case of coronavirus in Illinois. This time, the John Doe had just returned from Italy. He flew into O'Hare Airport earlier this month. He started feeling sick and he went to Rush Medical Center.
We brought the patient in through a separate entrance that our other patients are using. We immediately on arrival are able to mask the patient. We just bring the patient in for the evaluation directly to one of our negative pressure rooms.
He's currently in isolation at a hospital that says they're prepared to minimize exposure to staff.
In this case, we actually use some of our virtual platform in order to bring the expertise to the room as opposed to having to bring more people.
We want to make it clear, we don't know if the latest patient is a student, but we did virtually sit down with college students who also just got back from Italy.
It's a little rough, like whenever I remind myself that I could be in Rome. It's just really sad.
Now they're isolated in their rooms at home, starting the clock for their 14-day quarantine. After Italy reported a 50% increase in coronavirus cases, Illinois students from schools like University of Illinois and Loyola University were told to come back home to the U.S.
When we got to Chicago, there were no screenings at all.
But that could change. The Illinois Emergency Management Agency says those conversations about travel screenings are in constant flux.
For now, the recommendation is to limit non-essential travel to hotspots like Italy and South Korea and to self-quarantine.
I'm taking my temperature a couple times a day.
Staying home, minimal contact with anyone, just our families that live with us.
As part of that contact tracing we told you about earlier, everyone who is seated 2 rows in front and 2 rows behind that patient on his plane back to Chicago will be getting a call from Cook County Public Health. Live from Rush Medical Center, I'm Marissa Parra with CBS 2 News.
All right, Marissa, thank you.